Two suspects are facing federal charges in the alleged ISIS-inspired attack near Gracie Mansion.
Both men made their first court appearances on Monday, but the investigation into this incident is still unfolding. National security analyst and former FBI agent Scott Curtis joins us now to discuss. Hi, Scott.
Good morning.
The complaint alleges the defendants were inspired by ISIS to carry out this attack. So what kind of evidence do investigators basically need to pursue those terrorism charges?
Well, a lot of that is what we've already seen in the complaint that was filed against them yesterday in federal court there. What we have here is a dangerous act against human life with the intent to intimidate and coerce a civilian population to believe their philosophy, their way of life as they are trying to convey it to the American public here.
Both men are believed to have traveled from Pennsylvania. Are there extra hurdles police and prosecutors face when dealing with defendants who cross state lines?
Well, this is why the FBI needs to take the lead in these type of investigations from the start. It makes it more seamless. It's easier for the FBI to coordinate with their counterparts in other offices around the country. Here you have the Philadelphia office intimately involved in this investigation right from the start, where agents there executed various searches of residents and then a storage facility that these individuals allegedly were using in that area. I'm sure the FBI there in Pennsylvania is also going to be tasked with doing a bunch of interviews to, see who may have known something and when they may have known something about what these individuals were planning there, just to see, when did this radicalization start and when did this plan to bomb this protest initiate?
So, Scott, other than the evidence collected at the scene, what are some of the other things that the FBI is doing over the coming days to really kind of shore up this case against these two?
Well, they're going to build an extensive timeline of these two individuals, going as far back as they can to, again, establish when did the radicalization start, how did it start, how did it convey to these individuals, whether it was online or in person. We know they traveled overseas. I'm sure they're setting leads to our legat offices over in those countries there to see if they can determine who they visited over there, what they were doing exactly. There's also going to be a large digital electronic footprint, I'm sure, with these individuals. One of them talked about viewing ISIS videos on their telephone. Right there's probable cause to search that individual's device to see what else was he searching on that and who else was he communicating with.
What kinds of threats do you believe investigators are monitoring both here in New York and across the country?
Well, I think this situation shows that we're under the threats from various terrorist organizations or groups that are sponsored by terrorist nations or terrorist organizations here, not just from Iran, but from ISIS. And what the government is doing, what the intel agencies are doing, is they're monitoring using human intelligence and their electronic intelligence to hopefully get to be proactive and gain real-time intelligence about planned attacks here. I'm sure they're coordinating with our allies over in the Middle East, who hopefully also have human sources embedded in some of these organizations there to hopefully get a handle on what they may be planning and when.
National security analyst Scott Curtis, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.